I ain't gonna lie though, chat. I ain't gonna lie. So if y'all know Lil Wayne, right? Everybody has said Lil Wayne had an altercation with Kendrick performing at the Super Bowl time, right? So today I'm gonna react to this video. I'm gonna see. Listen to
From
this.
Kendrick being picked as the halftime show performer at the Super Bowl, to Lil Wayne feeling frustrated that he didn't get it, to Kendrick responding
You
on his
feel me?
most recent album.
Everybody was saying that Kendrick was mad. I'm not Kendrick. Lil Wayne was mad at Kendrick for being picked for the halftime. Hey, bro, if a dude got picked over you, shit, you can't blame him. And plus, Lil Wayne was the older generation. We're living in 2024. I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick hot right now. He just made Not Like Us and all type of songs. So give that man his props. Give the man his props. So let's go ahead and react to the video. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. Road to 50K. Let's do it.
To Lil Wayne insinuating that he might respond back, and that finally leading to an apology. What exactly went wrong, and why did Lil Wayne apologize to Kendrick? The
What
Lil
did
Wayne
he?
and Kendrick Lamar saga has been one of the most talked about stories in relation to rappers going at each other in the last few weeks. Like a lot of people know, the controversy started off back in September when the Super Bowl halftime show, which is going to be hosted in New Orleans, where Lil
What?
Wayne is from, was announced. In the midst of this news, a lot of people were celebrating because they were happy for Kendrick, but a lot of others weren't so happy about it. The conversation then
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody was bashing Kendrick. Like Kendrick had did something. That man got chose to perform. Let that man perform. Let him mind his business. So y'all comment down below what y'all think, chat. Comment down below what y'all think.
transition from Kendrick being announced to be the halftime performer to Lil Wayne supposedly getting snubbed. The Super Bowl is going to be held in New Orleans, where Lil Wayne is from, and he seemed like the obvious pick. I mean, Lil Wayne is from New Orleans after all, and the event is going to be hosted in NOLA, so how come he didn't get picked for it? And that was the main argument in favor of Wayne. This eventually led to a public outcry of people coming together saying that Lil Wayne deserved to perform at the halftime show.
You
Aside
feel
from
me?
people being very vocal about their support for Wayne, there are a couple rappers who decided to chime in, one of them being 35-year-old rapper Hurricane Chris from Louisiana.
When you walk into a house, you speak to everybody who live in that house, and you pay respect to everybody who live in that house. I'm from the South. Now, wherever you from, you go do what you do wherever you go do it. But when you come to the South, y'all got to show more respect in this, bro.
Now, in general, a lot of other people came out and agreed.
Bro, this is the NFL we're talking about. The Super Bowl. You feel me? How you gonna be mad at Kendrick for what's it called being performing in New Orleans? You feel me? What's it called? He didn't even say nothing about it for real. He didn't even say who. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne he ain't say nothing about it. He basically just watched the people, watch Kendrick get that award, and watch him finna perform. Bro, he ain't never say nothing bad about it. But the critics is always the fans. The fans is always the trolls. The trolls are always the fans. Come on, man. Just let it be. Let credit
Kendrick
be.
did deserve it after all, mostly due to how successful of a year he's had.
You
This
feel me?
strong public response eventually led to Lil Wayne himself saying a couple things about not being picked. In a video posted to his social media account, which was a few days after the news had gone viral, Lil Wayne addressed the entire situation, saying that he was disappointed and that it hurt him a lot.
First of all, I want to say forgive me for the delay.
The delay.
Just the delay. I want to say I had to first of all I had to get strength. I had to get strength enough to do this without breaking. I want to say thank you to every voice, every opinion, all the care, all the love, and the support out there. That hurt a lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown, for just automatically mentally putting myself in that
What?
position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. So it hurt. It hurt a whole lot.
The response to this was, however, not like Lil Wayne was probably expecting. Although he did have a lot of people vouching for him as the halftime performer, it seemed like the majority of people still couldn't truly side with his perspective. Yes, it's going to be held in New Orleans.
I ain't gonna lie, that is true though. But at the same time, bro, Kendrick did have one hell of a year. You feel me? But if the person that owned NFL, if they told Lil Wayne he was finna get that spot a long time ago and they took that away, shit, that'll be another story to actually bring up now. You feel me? That'll be another story to actually bring up now. But y'all comment down below. What do you think happened for it? What do you think happened? Let's keep going, man. Let's keep
He's
going.
from, but Lil Wayne obviously felt entitled to something that wasn't his to begin with. Kendrick Lamar got picked for this because he's had the most successful year of any rapper in 2024. And so the choice to the
did.
NFL and Rock Nation was obvious. So the verdict on the Super Bowl controversy involving Lil Wayne and Kendrick was just that. There was an overwhelming support for Lil Wayne, but it didn't overpower the fact that the majority of people felt like Kendrick still deserved it. Ever
was
since
hot.
then, things have been
He was
quiet
hot,
as far as
Chad.
this particular story. Now, that was until Kendrick Lamar's album, GNX. GNX is Kendrick Lamar's sixth studio album, and it came out a little over a month ago, on November 22nd, 2024. It was a surprise drop that caught a lot of people off guard, and the album has been doing phenomenal ever since then. Now, interestingly enough, there was a song on the album titled Whacked Out Murals, and on this song, Kendrick actually ended up responding to this entire Super Bowl fiasco, specifically name dropping Lil Wayne, and this is what Kendrick said.
What
Used
did
to
he
bump
say?
the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, Kendrick said. Later on the song, he says, won the Super Bowl and Nas the only one congratulate me. All these ninjas agitated. I'm just glad they showing their faces. Some people might call this a diss, others might call it a simple acknowledgement of
You
a
feel
fact.
me?
As you could hear, Kendrick was very straightforward. He made a reference about the Carter 3, saying that he used to listen to it, followed up by a line in reference to how his hard work let Lil Wayne down. Ultimately, Kendrick outshined the master, and the reason why I'm calling Lil Wayne the master.
Bro, Lil Wayne had it back in the days, folks. If we all know this, Lil Wayne was actually the GOAT. You feel me? Lil Wayne, we used to make good ass music. He used to collab with Young Thug and Birdman and make bangers. But Kendrick is taking it right now. Kendrick is hot. Especially that feud he had with what's called Drake. Bro, he on a run right now. You do know what I'm saying? He on a run right now.
Case is because, for anyone who doesn't know, Kendrick was actually very influenced by Lil Wayne when he first started rapping, like a lot of other rappers.
Most people trade all day. I only need 20 minutes to hit my goals.
What?
Here's my secret. First of all, we have a desk.
Early on in Kendrick's career, it was a known fact that he, in a lot of his records, reminded people of Lil Wayne. And a lot of it was specifically in relation to his delivery, but specifically vocal tonality. And this is something Kendrick has talked about on numerous occasions throughout his career. He's been very vocal about how Lil Wayne not only influenced him, but how he influenced the rap game in general.
I ain't
He
gonna lie, Lil
influenced a
Wayne
lot
did
of
though.
styles
He did though,
and
Chad.
a lot of sounds. And I could say
Lil
I
Wayne
was
influenced a lot of
influenced
things.
by a certain sound and a flow and the cadence, that he brought to the game, which was very unique. Me being a young boy in the game and listening to him, like, yo, okay, I need to learn this and that.
So Kendrick was kind of coming full circle with what he said on Whacked Out Murals. Imagine being inspired by someone just for you to, over a decade and some later, surpass them in the eyes of a lot of people, which is something that obviously has to feel unreal for Kendrick and, of course, bittersweet for Lil Wayne. After the release of GNX, Lil Wayne ended up hearing the song and he responded to this on Twitter by saying the following: man, what the F I do? I just be chilling and they still come from my head. Let's not take my kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction. Not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. So this on top of what Kendrick said.
Hey, don't play with Lil Wayne. He can still wake that old Lil Wayne up. Lil Wayne is cold as hell, folks. I remember the time Lil Wayne got shot in his house. He got hit right here or somewhere, and that police came and helped that man. If it wasn't for that police, Lil Wayne would not even be here today. You know? But Lil Wayne, he a cold ass rapper, man. Lil Wayne, keep popping your shit, twin. I don't care what nobody says. Keep popping your shit. You a GOAT. Lil Wayne was for sure a GOAT.
Of a big deal. Here we
Lil
have
Wayne was
Kendrick
for sure a
responding to
GOAT.
the controversy, and Lil Wayne following it up by saying, don't take my kindness for weakness because you don't want to wake up the beast. That sounds like someone who's preparing for war, if you ask me. And this is exactly what a lot of people thought was going to happen. So the internet had a lot of things to say about this. And this Lil Wayne versus K-Dot story went viral yet again. Fast forward to about a week ago when Lil Wayne did an interview with Skip Bayless.
Also, I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it. Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
But you guys are cool. You have talked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, as you guys could hear, Lil Wayne and Kendrick are apparently on good terms now, which is interesting to hear because just less than a month ago, it sounded like Lil Wayne was declaring war right back at Kendrick. And that's not even something I would necessarily blame him for. At the end of the day, he got name dropped by one of the most successful rappers of this year. And that guy who came up early in his career, inspired by you, Lil Wayne, happened to surpass him in a lot of ways. And this is something he, of course, acknowledged on that particular song. So Lil Wayne obviously felt the pressure of this entire thing. I think much of Lil Wayne's frustration in this situation stems from the pedestal he's been placed on throughout his career. Lil Wayne is someone I deeply respect and admire. He was the first rapper I was truly a super fan of, and to me, he's undeniably part of the legend conversation. The sheer number of rappers he's influenced, his massive impact on hip-hop as a whole, and the fact that he was widely regarded as the best rapper alive heading into the 2010s, thanks to his incredible run, all solidified his legendary.
One thing about Lil Wayne, bro, Lil Wayne is really goated, bro. If you know Lil Wayne, bro, I don't care what nobody says. He hold a huge impact to the new boys and the old boys. You feel me? He hold an impact to the young boys and the old boys. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to give credit where credit is due. And Lil Wayne, shit, you got all my credit. I ain't gonna lie, you got it. You was a beast at the time period.
And that's why I would never discredit Lil Wayne of all rappers. He's
For
done
sure.
too much for hip hop for anyone to play with his name.
For sure.
That being said, the fact is, right now, he's not that guy. As I mentioned in my
did.
last video on his story, when it
did.
comes to the younger generation, many of them seem to feel very disconnected from Lil Wayne's legacy. And it makes sense. Wayne's peak was over a decade ago. Since then, while he's remained successful and climbed in the industry, I'd say he's mostly maintained his status rather than thrived on a major level, which is the case for many legacy acts. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. For someone like Lil Wayne, aside from being in the studio nearly every day, because let's face it, Wayne works extremely hard, part of his journey now is giving back to younger artists who are in their prime. A great example of this is Cordae, who actually dropped one of the better rap albums of this year, The Crossroads. But Cordae is a rapper Lil Wayne has been supporting for some time. So a guy like Cordae has had the opportunity to watch him work up close. And they have several records together, both released and unreleased. So what I see for Wayne now is that he seems to find more joy in staying closely connected to younger rappers like Cordae by mentoring them and letting his influence shine through as a vessel for their growth. Because like I said, it's really not just Lil Wayne's time right now. And I don't think this new generation of young music fans care as much about his status.
Bro, this new generation is not listening to Lil Wayne, gang. They is not listening to no Lil Wayne. They just gonna sit here, listen to his music and be like, okay, cool. Bam. Go put on some NBA Youngboy. I wanna vibe out, slide with that chopper, do it. Blah, blah. Man, this new generation toe up. I grew up on Lil Wayne and Birdman and shit, Young Money and shit, a little bit of Drake and Nicki Minaj type shit. We used to be vibing. Nicki was bad as hell back in the day. Shit crazy, man. This new generation, I don't know. They on too much NBA Youngboy. We on slime mode. Demon time. Brrr. Shit crazy, chat. But let's keep going though. Let's
like
keep
the
going.
previous generation. And that previous generation are grown up. And I'm definitely in that category. And you might be too, because I was young when I first got into Lil Wayne's music.
Oh, God.
Lil Wayne, to me, when I first heard the Carter 3 in 2008, was the best rapper in my mind. And in a lot of ways, that wasn't false. So that's the biggest reason why I would say Lil Wayne responded in the way he did. It seems like Wayne is very swayed by people's idea of how high up he is. Because in Wayne's mind, he's the greatest alive, and he should feel like that.
He should.
And then now you take a look at the Super Bowl controversy, which is being hosted in his hometown, and Kendrick ends up getting it. Lil Wayne got sworn by a bunch of people online, mostly his supporters, and probably people around him as well, saying that he deserved it. And I think that in itself might have led to him feeling like, damn, they're right. I should perform. Why didn't I get this opportunity? And that's when that self-doubt obviously kicked in. Like, man, am I not as great as they told me I was? Think about how successful Lil Wayne is, and think about how much he's done. Not even someone like Wayne is immune to feeling a sense of insecurity when things don't go the way he wanted them to go. Keep in mind that Wayne was the person who said how much it hurt him to not get this opportunity. On top of that, Kendrick later on responds, and Lil Wayne is supposedly ready to go to war based on his tweet. I guess it might have taken some reflection on his end for him to come to a place where he eventually jumped on the phone with Kendrick and probably ended up apologizing to Kendrick for feeling that sense of entitlement. At the end of the day, Lil Wayne has been through a lot in his career, and every opportunity he's had, he's worked for it. The same can obviously be said for Kendrick Lamar. I imagine Wayne took a step back after the situation and thought, who am I to say I deserve this position more than him? When you're as blessed and highly favored as Wayne, even when things don't go your way, you have enough wisdom to understand that what's meant for you will come to you in due time.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Not every opportunity will align, and that's why I believe Lil Wayne apologized to Kendrick.
Do you hear what he just said, chat? What's meant for you is gonna come back to you in due time. Just be patient. Be patient and wait your time. What's meant for you is gonna be always come back. You feel me? But let's keep going though.
What do you think? Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, that means that you probably enjoyed this video. So how about drop a like on it? And to all the people out there who are new, my name is Blackie Speaks. It's so nice to meet you. Subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. Anyway, I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about this particular topic. And by the way, I think this might actually be the last video that I drop before the new year. I don't really know because, you know, like I'm just firing off these videos like crazy. So like, pop, 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 pop. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments.
But y'all let me know, bro. Do y'all think Lil Wayne got stunned from that position? Or do y'all think Lil Wayne got stunned from that position? You feel me? Because it's crazy because a lot of people are saying Lil Wayne this and Lil Wayne that. Bro, Lil Wayne had his time to shine. You feel me? Kendrick was hot than a motherfucker right now. Right, chat? Kendrick was hot. Kendrick is on a move right now. You feel me? Let me go ahead and put on some image. Look at this. This is Kendrick. If y'all know who this is, and Kendrick just been dropping some hot bangers. He went on a streak with that rapper Drake. You feel me? They did some crazy videos back and forth. But you know what, chat? Y'all hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Cause Lil Wayne, man, just sit back and relax and let the new generation have it, gang. You feel me? You're a good at rapper. I salute. You feel me? I salute. We're gonna work one day. But you know, let's keep going.